You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to Goof On, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. And I'm coming to you from Florida, where the sky is partly cloudy and the humidity is partly wet. It is August 16th, 2022. It is a Tuesday. Tuesday schmooze day, everybody. You get the schmoozing. And we'll get the bruising, huh? We are going to talk about this sudden surge to find E.T., the extraterrestrial. He came here in the early 80s, and he escaped, and he left this planet to go back to his own. We almost had him. But now I think they located where the ship might be. So we are going to try to get the ET back. That's not what we're doing? Wait a minute. That was just a movie? I thought it was a 2-hour news clip. It was amazing when he came back to life. Little Fernherm. Little Fernherm. Shut up! Shut up! Little Fernherm. Ouch. God, I hated that. And it was the worst video game in the history of Atari. It did, I think, bankrupt Atari. That was such a bad game. You kept falling in this pit, and you just make one little move, and you're back in the pit again. You can't even get out of the pit. You're stuck in the pit. Hated that pit. I didn't like that game. I played it 15 minutes trying to figure out the pit. Hate the pit. Loathe the pit. But I do want to find out why there is this. Why? Hey, what's the rush? The aliens, whether they're here or not, are on their way. This move doesn't make sense to me. What's going on? I don't know. I think something else is happening. I really do. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just paranoid. It would be great, though, if they did find something. And I think they will within the first 2 years. Galileo Project, they have no choice. They won't get funding if they don't find anything in the first 2 years. Ha! $100 million to build all these telescopes, and you ain't found anything yet? What's the rush? Is something coming this way? You know what I mean? It makes me think there's something happening that they're not telling us. I just don't know what it is. It's not good. It just feels wrong. I feel like there's something else going. Or maybe the Galileo Project may be the legit one out of them all, right? All right, we'll talk about it. And other ufological news in the community and abroad. Let's do roll call. Who are these people? Mind blown over UAPs. I bet you know your ABCs. Welcome to the show. Rebecca Wiles. I was going to come up with something new. I forgot what the name was this morning. Rebecca Wiles. Welcome to the show. Ed Whitten. Welcome to the show. Scott Archer. Didn't do nothing the game. Didn't do nothing the game. Yeah, I know. Welcome to the show. David Wilcox. How you doing, man? I have to admit it. I've never seen E.T. Wow. Really? That's a shame. Because it is a good movie. It's fun. You'll love it, man. If you haven't watched it, you'll love it. You'll cry. You have to be watching it. You can't have it on and you're on your phone at the same time texting. That's not watching a movie. That's millennial and the new baby boomers, whatever they are popping up nowadays. That's what they do. We still watch movies. I'm the type of guy who buys a video game and doesn't get the cheat codes. I hate that. When cheat codes became easy to get, these kids buy these games. You spend $50, $60 on a game. I got to get the cheat code. I got to get the cheat code. Try playing the game. Oh, I want to get to the end and see the end. They have no patience. They totally... That's how these people have sex. That's what they're going to be like. Come here, Gloria. Come here for a second. I'm done. Okay, have a nice day. And she's like, what the... That's why men are becoming less men. They have no patience. Everything got to have now. You don't even understand the art of the game. Got to find the end. I got to tell everybody I saw the ending. Who cares? You can spend all that money just to get cheat codes. Genius. Video games are video games. It's not like real life. I wish we could do that in real life, right, guys? Girls? Raising kids is so tough. Can we just skip ahead till they're 18? All right, thank you. We'll just skip ahead. And what happens if you skip ahead? You have no relationship. You don't know your own kid. Your kid don't know you. You just blew away 15 years to get the kid out of the house. That's what's happening in society. David Wilcox, good to see you. Alfie Joe Bob, welcome to the show. Shadi Panoran, welcome to the show. Zach Diecast Monza, welcome to the show. Lisa M. Rare. I just short-circuited for a second. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Always a good picture. Mark D. Truth Searcher, U.S. Welcome to the show. The Calvine video is turning me into a troll, I think. I totally disagree with 70% of the people out there now. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, I have to talk about it. Alien Addict and the boys. I fell asleep, so I wasn't on the show today. He had Lee and Dave on from the Bullfrog what is it? Bullfrog, Skinwalker area. And they were doing some sort of analysis over what Alien Addict found, the actual place on Google Maps where the guy took the photos. And he thinks it's an island, like cropping up, out of the water. And it's the reflection we're seeing. I will talk about it. I can't believe it, Mark D, Truth Searcher, us. It's amazing that people are still hemming and hawing at this thing. Well, it's got to be a boat. No, it's an outcropping of rocks. No, it's in the sky. Could it be Fata Morgana? No. The UFO looks really strange. The AI made it look like rock. Mistake. That's funny. I like that the AI made it look like rocks. Remember when I said that last night? It looks like it was man-made because the AI turned it into rocks. It looks like it's got camouflage for skin. Camouflage rocks. Moody Mongo, welcome to the show. Carl, welcome to the show. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be so loud. Samo, Goofoni, and Rockstar, welcome to the show. If I said it already, I said it again. 2 for you. Good for you. Marie Jose Sproul, Josie, welcome to the show. All right, let's move forward. Andromeda native, welcome to the show. Who's at the front door? Hey, Dave's here at the front door. What's up, Bailey? Welcome to the show. Death Proof Bum 01. Welcome to the show. Wicked World. Welcome to... Hey, Randy. Welcome to the show. How you doing, man? And D Tubbin. Thomas Eberling. And Frankie with 2 eyes B. 2 eyes B. Glenn Collins, welcome to the show. Hey, what's up, Richie? Hope you're doing fine. Take care, brother. You too, Glenn Collins. Glenn Collins. You got 3 L's in your name, man. That's a lot of L's for one man to have. It's a lot of L's. What do I have? Eyes, Richie, Richie, Gior. No, it's only 3. It's hard to have 4 of the same letter in a name. You ever notice that? Yeah. No, it is. You'd have to be like a Matthew Thornthurther. You know what I mean? Like a Thornbirth. You have to have 4 H. You have to have a hair lip to have 4. All right, let's get started here. So, what do? We usually get the palates wet a little bit, right? We try to get you motivated here, get you interested in the show. You don't have to be. Hey, by the way, I didn't mention it, but I have to beg for money. No. Yeah. You can drop a dime. What is that? What do they say? I don't know. All the links are in the description if you want to help support the show. And on the About button on GoofOn, the YouTube channel. GoofOn Lives had a good show this morning, or noonish. It was pretty good. If you want to check that out, it's live for all to see. Yeah. All the links are in the description. You know, Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. I'm going to need a pick-me-up halfway through this show. I know what it is, and I know what it'll do. Oh, wow. Whoa. Let me show this to you. I showed this morning. This is unbelievable right here. If this is real, I want to go. I want to move here. Check this out. This is what I call the future. If this could really work, if they can really do this, wow. Oh, wow, I'm missing it. Hold on. Whoops, there, my fault. If they could do this, I'm down with it. Saudi Arabia unveils plan to build this 1 trillion linear city inside a 170-kilometer long mirrored skyscraper. Check it out. No shit. Concept art, man. This shit's coming down. It's gonna be real. Is it going? Look, it's set. I gotta refresh. Yeah.
For too long, humanity has existed within dysfunctional and polluted cities that ignore nature. Now, a revolution in civilization is taking place. Imagine a traditional city and consolidating its footprint, designing to protect and enhance nature. The line will be home to 9 million residents and will be built with a footprint of just 34 square kilometers. And we are designing it to provide a healthier, more sustainable quality of life. The line's communities are organized in 3 dimensions. Residents have access to all their daily needs within 5-minute walk neighborhoods. And the line's infrastructure makes it possible to travel end to end in 20 minutes
Come
with no
on.
need for cars, resulting in 0 carbon emissions. By leveraging AI technology, services are autonomous, saving you time and effort. Designed by world-leading architects, the line is 500 meters tall, 200 meters wide,
How small. I can't get it any bigger.
170 kilometers long, and housed within an elegant mirror glass facade. Intelligent
That's amazing. Would you live in a place like this? Thumbs up if you would. Thumbs down if you'd say, no, too risky. We're going to turn it into one of those shows. I just really enjoy, I would live there. How cool would that be just to be in the structure? Like, to live there? It would be phenomenal. It'd feel like you're on another planet. I don't think they'll ever get that shit off the ground, to be honest. They're never going to get that to work. They got to make it a what do they call that? A biosphere. They're not going to be able to do it. In the middle of Dubai? What are they thinking? Where are they going to get all that water? It would be... That's called to the future. Watch the rest of it.
solutions create efficiency and year-round temperate microclimate
Come
with
on.
natural ventilation. Energy and water supplies are 100% renewable. The line is designed as a series of unique communities, offering a wealth of amenities, providing equitable views and immediate access to the surrounding nature. With 40% of the world accessible within 6 hours at the heart of the globe's key trade routes.
Did you hear that? Hey, you can get anywhere around the globe in 6 hours by airplane. We put you in the middle of nowhere. We're calling it Westworld 3. No, man, that's what it reminds me of, right? That'd be great if they could do it. There's more, I know. I'm such a terrible host.
A place for commerce and communities to thrive like nothing on earth seen before.
And what else did they say that was funny? Watch.
Glass facade.
Right around here.
Intelligent solutions create efficiency and year-round temperate microclimate with natural ventilation.
Year-round temporal climate with what? With it's
temperate
amazing.
microclimate with natural ventilation.
Temporal microclimate. These are some interesting statements here. What else?
Energy and water supplies are 100% renewable.
So all the sewage and all the dirty water is reused. Ugh, you know, they don't get all the poop particles out there.
The line is designed as a series of unique communities, offering a wealth of amenities, providing equitable views and immediate access to the surrounding.
I love it. You know, you could come live here with us. Come over here. We're only 6 hours away from the nearest neighbor, but beautiful views. You'll never get tired of looking at the sunrise or the sunset.
Surrounding nature. With 40% of the world accessible within 6 hours at the
That one kills me.
heart of the globe's key trade routes, a place for commerce and communities to thrive like nothing.
Yeah. Come out to Linear Gardens. Linear Gardens in the middle of the desert, near nowhere. Coming soon to a city not near you. Stu Gerson. What's up, Stu? Ah, the mighty Stu Gerson. You still being the man of all men, yar, yar, yar. First super chat of the night. You're always coming in number 1 or 2 for me to poop on. No, I'm just kidding. Remember that guy? Remember that dog? Triumph, the insult comic dog. Well, thank you, Stu Gerson, for the $1 super dono. No super chat, no sticker. All over E.T., the extraterrestrial. If you haven't seen E.T., go run out and see that. Thank you, Stu, continuing supporter of Goof On. Lisa, too. Lisa Bowden with the $2 super dono. No sticker, no comment, just pure love. Thank you, and I do appreciate that. It all goes into the kitty, kids. It goes right into the kitty for our next adventure, which is no longer, as you know, the Artemis launch. We do not have access anymore. But I can still go to it on the 29th. What day is the 29th? Oh, it's a Monday. I'll go down there Monday. Yeah. We'll do a live show from there. Yeah, whenever the launch is. Yeah. Thank you, Lisa. Mucho gusto, generoso, continuing supporter of Goof On. Thank you. Thank you, Coral. So, yeah, our next adventure, we'll go there. But, after what happened in March and the channel getting in trouble here, things were on hold for a while. A lot of things, yeah, still are. Never rebounded from that, but I appreciate all of you who just subbed the channel. We've seen a little uptick in that lately, so thank you for your support and coming on over wherever you saw us at. But I'm really curious to know, in all sincerity, why this sudden surge in trying to find E.T.? Before, it was just trying to figure them out, right? Let's see if we can get them on radar, see if we can get some video evidence, somebody taking a picture. We heard a few years ago about the triangle coming out of the water, and then we were stuck with the Batman. That thing came out, and that was miserable. Then Jeremy Corbell came out with his videos, and those were miserable. And then the Pentagon came out and said, oh, those 3 videos are real. Not saying that they're alien. They just said the videos are real. Everybody caught that. It's not a faux pas. It was done on purpose. Faux pas. It's one of the greatest 2 words put together ever. Like deja vu, Faux pas. It's such a fun thing. I never get to say it. I hope I used it right. I don't know anymore. Aliens will contact us soon. Did I play this already? Gary Nolan yesterday? I think I did. I'm going to replay it. Let's see if this is Gary Nolan. I don't know. This is, I think I remember playing this. Let me just jump on this real quick and see what it is. Aliens are going to contact us soon. Go ahead.
Mention that we just might make contact with aliens, or at least hear from them within this century. Can you elaborate?
Given the fact that we've already identified 4,000 exoplanets orbiting other stars, we know that on average, every single star, on average, has a planet going around it.
I thought it was
and
Joe
about
Rogan.
1/5 or so of them have Earth-sized planets going around them. We're talking about out of 100 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy, we're talking about billions of potential Earth-sized planets. And to believe that we're the only one is, I think, rather ridiculous, given the odds.
Oh,
and
shit.
how many galaxies are there? Within sight of the Hubble Space Telescope, there are about 100 billion galaxies.
You've mentioned that.
That's a lot. I want to thank David Wilcox sending in $14.85 on PayPal. Thank you very much. You are a big contributor to the show. Good friend of the show. Thank you very much for that. Oh, shoot. Wait. Whoa. Rebecca Wiles from Rebecca the Wiles one. The Wiles one. I like that. Damn it. I won't forget now. I won't forget it. Thank you, Rebecca. Another continuing supporter, great friend of the show. What is going on? Another PayPal from John Zeminski. Oh, no, that was an email. Sorry. I hit the wrong button. Fernambulax with the $5 says best wishes. No reply needed. Fernambulax, come on. Thank you very much. You're a continuing supporter of Goof On too. Thank you very much. What is this? And Moody Mongol. I now know you now. Like I should. But that's a £10, 10 quid on PayPal. Holy crap, guys. Thank you very much. Tribute for Goof On Prime. Goof On Prime. God, I like the way that sounds. I like the way that sounds. Thank you. God, thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. Mucho gusto, generoso. All right, so that was crazy. There is an uptick in what? Say it. Everybody's saying it, and I don't see it. There's been an uptick in UFO sightings. No, there hasn't. It's the same. You're gonna have it all averages out to. I think we've maxed out on sightings. I think what we are seeing now is the apex of UFOs. I actually think we are on the other side, and we're gonna start seeing less and less UFOs. I know that's crazy, right? But I was right the last time I said it was on an uptick, and it was, and that was like 15 years ago. So I'm making that prediction. You're going to see a decrease in UFO sightings in the next couple of years. Maybe right now we're still at the peak, just seeing the edge that it's going to start slow. You know why? And I'll tell you why. We got a lot of people who have been working with their cell phones, their cameras, on their cell phones. And a lot of people out there have been trying to catch something and have been getting shot down. You see all these things. We get dots and a lot of things that we could easily explain. Iridium flare satellites. Although there have been some spectacular UFO sightings this year, I think we have seen the peak. I think people are getting smart and are realizing that what they're seeing in the sky isn't UFO in nature. I think we've peaked. Because drones have been out for a minute. Everybody thinks drones, planes, balloons, and whatever else. Banners being pulled, other things like that. I think we've peaked on it the last couple of years, and we're going to start seeing that trend slow down. You would think that it would be more and more, but I think it's going to go down for the next couple of years and go back up. But I think we're going to have a lull in UFO sightings. Not a complete lull, but it's going to be less. You'll see. That's because people are really... I call the people in it now. Pretty much the same. We see the same people. Yeah, there's new people popping up all the time. But look all around and see the people that we see now. They've been here a minute. 5 years, 4 years. That's a pretty good amount of time. And they have, we've seen it with UFO Jesus. Remember when he first came around? That guy thought we were going to have disclosure in 6 months. Then it was a year and a half. Then it was 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, never. And now the guy's talking like a realist. Like he gets it. He goes, I can't say this, I can't say that. I don't trust this and I don't trust that. People are getting it. That's why things are going to be looked at with a real skeptical eye the next few years. And you're going to see a lot of shit. But you ain't going to see anything that we haven't already seen. This Calvine UFO is getting me angry, though. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm just disgusted. Disgusted with it. It's because there's something wrong with this picture. That's why. I think there's something wrong with it, and I just don't know what. But Alien Addict today was talking about it on his show. Let me pull it up and tell you what they think it is. Here we go. Pull it up. I'm really sorry I missed it. I'll have to watch it with, with you guys. Let me see. I haven't watched the whole thing. But I'll tell you what. I'll play it from the beginning because he did a little intro. So I'll do that. Alien Addict has to be one of the nicest people on the planet. But just don't get on his bad side. No, I'm kidding. He's the nicest, but don't get on his bad side. So he's an asshole, only when he has to be. So he's not the nicest guy. No, I guess he's not. Here we go. He is. What are you talking about? I pressed play. I pressed play. Oh, okay. Jesus. Is the volume up on this? Yep. Oh, I don't even want to look at it. Charlie Weiser, who's a real smart person. Calvin UFO. I'm not saying it's not aliens, but it's not aliens. I think there's more likely an explanation. And I think at Shu Clark's investigations can be read from a perspective that fits this explanation. Or ding ding. You see this here? Yesterday, I forgot to throw in that this was AI. AI tried to, figure out what the object would look like, and it made this. And it came up with this, which looks like what? It looks like rocks. So that's why some people are thinking that this is most likely a little rock cropping coming out of the water. Yeah, it's interesting what happens, what they find out. But yeah, isn't that amazing? The AI made it look like a rock. So you can't trust AI yet. But it looks great. It's a Muamua, but in a diamond shape, right? Nice.
Professor Simon has put it out today, and one of his members saw the same thing.
Oh, let me
Who
go back.
actually lives near...
Sorry.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Alien Addict on this fine, luxurious evening. It is a luxurious evening because we may have found what this little thing is. This enhanced version, of course. This. But I need some people to discuss it with me. And I've got some witnesses. Dave, welcome to the show, my lad.
Hey.
How you doing?
Hey.
Woo. Tired, running up and down the stairs.
There you go. I'm loving the UFO t-shirt. Give it. Lee! What's the audio?
Aye.
How we diddling? But I sent Lee and you a video, a screenshot of Google Earth, of this rock on Sunday, and lo and behold, Professor Simon has put it out today, and one of his members saw the same thing, who actually lives nearby Calvine. I just find it magnificent that somebody else has seen this lake and is coming to the same conclusion that I think not just me, but I think many people probably that live around the area have come to that is possibly the Calvine UFO. And by the way, people, Professor Simon is in the description, his channel. Check out his out, and he was asking if anybody has any footage. I have some drone footage that I've taken from a drone channel, which is in the description. People go check him out. He's got some great footage, and hopefully he's going to get back out there and show this little island off, because I asked him if he's got any more footage of the island at the moment, and he hasn't. He may be in the chat. So, but the link is in the description to this drone footage. He says if anybody wants to use it, that's fine. Just leave a link to his channel so that people can check
I found an issue. I found an issue with this.
If you've got an issue, here's a tissue.
Just take the video back. I want it to where the guy's looking all like heroic, standing over the lake.
Hero shot.
Like he thinks he's going to go on some sort of like
adventure.
Elder Scrolls quest.
So that's the island in, but this island is not always there. This is
down the bottom left hand side.
Yeah.
Right. Pause.
I can't pause it, Lee. It's in the
there's
software.
No fence. There's no fence.
No, I know there's no fence. I don't think that's the I don't think that there with the drone footage. I don't think that's
that's not the actual location. It's probably over here somewhere, or over here where they shot it. Maybe back here it looks like it could be. But they get into it a little bit, and we talked a lot about this. I'm going to try to do this as fast as possible because there really isn't much more to say than that this, to me, doesn't prove that this is a reflection of an island or an outcropping of rocks. Problem is, this piece here on the bottom does not match what's up here. This comes to a very, very strict, very pointy top. Over here it doesn't. Why? Why? One can only wonder. So what I want to do is this. Let's do this. And I am going to look at that close up. I want to see something. So we're going to do that real quick. Here we go. I'll bring you over when I get it pretty much finished. I got my screenshot up. Oh, you do want to see? All right, I'll bring you in. Here we go. You can watch. Here we go. So we're just gonna blow it up so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. All right. Interesting. Interesting. Looks different, right? It looks different. I don't like it. I don't like it. No, we don't need that. How about exposure? Can we get a little sharper on that? Let's try to get this a little sharper. Contrast, yeah, go here. Highlights, yeah. No, yeah. Shadows. Vignette. Here we go. Let's give it some saturation. No? This way? This way? How about some warmth? Ah. Ooh. Ah. Look at the top. It's different. If this is a reflection, why is it sharper down here than it is up here? It should be the other way around, kids. It should be the other way around. I'm thinking this. You see all these little bubbles in there and everything? You see all that stuff? I wonder if the plane has this. I want to see. I bet you the plane does have these bubbles here. The weird thing about this is it doesn't look like a fake. Like all this stuff is consistent. I don't know, man. It's weird. All right. So you can see here, the top has got a shmush and it doesn't here. I'm saying it's a fake. Proving that right there. Yeah, what the hell, I'll save it. This proves to me that that's a fake. Doesn't it? Isn't that the proof we need right there? That it doesn't... Or it's a real UFO in the sky. Right? I don't think that's an island. I don't think it's out on water. I think that thing is there. I really do. It is just too good to be true. And why would they release it? This is what I don't understand. Why release it? Usually the government doesn't give us anything clear. Why are we getting this? That's what I want to know. Hey, Gufon is a fake. I'm not even here. I'm not even here. I'm fake too. Sean Drew going for broke tonight. Don't make yourself look silly. Don't make you talking to a professional with a microphone. Sean Drew going after the host. All right, let's play some more. Nah, should we? A little more? I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to play any more of this. All right, let's go a little forward and see what they got over here from Google Earth. Here we go.
See past it, wouldn't that density affect us to it?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. That was a good comment.
And how often does that area see such calmness that you would get like that sort of
what's
like
up, Marco?
Crystal clear. Like crystal still, whatever word I'm trying to look for.
There's something that strikes out to me is so there's landmass on either side of this body of water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the landmass behind it?
Yeah.
And if it's fog, how far across the lock is it? How far is it from either side of the shore to the island? And if it's so dense that we can't see past it, wouldn't that density affect us to it?
Yeah. That's all good thoughts.
So here we go. Can you see is the Google?
Missed. Yeah,
Google
I
Earth,
thought
it's
so
up.
too, but
So this is what. So if anybody doesn't know, when I had a channel before, well, when I was Alvis 51, I used to do loads of Google Earth stuff, and this is why I did this in the first place. It's not hard when you type in Calvine, it goes straight to there. The lake's only here. So, and this is what I believe is the culprit here. Now you can go back in time on Google Earth. So if we go back to go to 2021, if we go back to 2019, it's gone.
No, look, yeah, but look where the water is. Go back.
Yeah, it's the water goes up and down, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So there's a reservoir in where I am, and if depending on the level of the reservoir, you can see a chapel that's the submerged chapel that's in the middle of the reservoir.
There's no way that can be it. Generally, it's windy over there, right? Isn't that?
I mean, so
isn't that what Calvine's known for? It's like Chicago over there. A lot of canyon winds, a lot of valley winds, and if you were to get this island is that sharpened, edged looking item that's in the picture here. You're going to tell me that's this? No way. Because if this was water and we're seeing the reflection, which we know we're not because it doesn't match, you know what I mean? There would be ripples everywhere in the water. Even if it was Lake Placid and this was there would be some sort of rippling near it, or it would blur it out. This is in the sky, I believe. Or it's a really good fake. I think the guy captured something. It could have been man-made. Anyway, that's that. There's nothing else that they said, really. I mean, they just, kept coming up with ideas and things like that. But you can go watch that on Alien Addict. And I'll put the show link in the description like I usually do for things I play. Anyway, spend a lot of time on that right now, and I didn't want to. Sorry about that. It's my fault. We should quit. Yeah, I should quit. Here, this will make you... No, I'll do that at the end of the show. So, Jeremy Corbell. What do you want from me? The guy's being ridiculous right now. He's just ridiculous with the Mike Thigpen thing. Why doesn't he come out and just talk about it, make a video, quell our doubts? But he will not. Jeremy Corbell claims he spoke to Mike Thigpen when he was on Joe Rogan. Here it is. It just, I don't know, just interesting. Just hearing him say nothing at this point is beautiful. God, I love it, love it, love it.
So Mike Thigpen was the guy that did the security clearances to go to the base. One of the guys that was.
And this
used.
is the guy that you worked with.
He said he did.
Right.
And George Knapp.
He said he did. You see what he did there? He said he did. He said he did. He said he did. The guy said he worked there, a security clearance. Jeremy Corbell just put doubt with 4 little words. He said he did. That's how you do it, folks. That's how you mislead.
He said he did.
Right.
And George Knapp, George didn't believe him. George put him through 4 polygraph tests, right? He tried to see, man, this is a big risk. It sounds interesting, but let's see if he's telling the truth. One of the things was, Bob said there's a guy named Mike Thigpen. He did security clearances for the base. And
wait a second. Hey, guys. Why am I not remembering anybody ever talking about this? Did you guys know, be honest with me, that Mike Thigpen took 4 polygraph tests with George Knapp? I don't remember hearing that. I don't even remember hearing it when he was on Joe Rogan 3 years ago. Good job, Murder Hornet. You got to go clean up? We'll see you in a minute. Yeah, it's really weird. I don't remember ever hearing that. I know he just said it here 3 years ago, but anywhere else I've never heard it. You know what I mean?
And that's a weird name. It's very specific. For 30 years, George found this guy in this weird department that he didn't even know it was Mike Thigpen. The guy wouldn't talk to me, ghosted him, totally ghosted him for 30 years. Used Facebook and Google image match.
Oh, man. These facial expressions are beautiful. Look at that one. Look at this. Oh, watch.
Totally ghosted him for 30 years. Used Facebook.
There it is. The crunching of the cheek eyeball. He's doubting himself. Look at the doubt.
And Google image match through his children. I was able to find him after 30 years.
Look at the surprised eyebrows. He's surprised he found nobody.
And I talked to him 3 times on the phone. He lives on the East Coast. He almost went on camera with me. Confirmed that he did security clearances for the base in 1989. Confirmed he remembers Bob Lazar. Like I know I had a guy. I found the guy after 30 years that he wouldn't talk with George, the guy that did a security clearance.
Mm-hmm.
I found him. I talked to him multiple times about this, and he did clearance for Bob for the test site.
Yeah. You know what's really weird about Jeremy Corbell? He has, and I think I said this before, he's got different personalities. He's got a camera personality when he does interviews, and then he's got his real life personality where he's an asshole. And then he's got the other personality where he's somebody else when he meets some people and he doesn't know them. You know what I mean? It's like when he first meets somebody as that face, then once you get to know him, he changes into his real self once he thinks he can trust you. And then, you know, you get the asshole. That's just how I see it. I don't know if that's true. But from what I've heard and experienced, Jeremy Corbell can suck it. That guy's a fraud. He's as fraud the day is long. Huh? He's just weird. He's just an... And that's not what it is. That's not what it is. The guy's been caught now multiple times just talking out his ass and can never verify anything. Nothing can be verified with that guy. That's why I talk about him. Sorry. It's just not needed in this field. Have you guys ever heard of the Barbara caves, I believe? I think this is amazing, although this woman is, or person, I don't know what to say anymore about women. I don't even know if a woman is real anymore. I believe they're aliens anyway. Yeah, of course. Why not? I don't know. Maybe because, I don't know. But here she is talking about the Barbara caves. I want to do a show on this one night. And I came across this, literally came right across it, and thought I'd share it with you. So enjoy.
Know what the Barbara caves are? Then you might want to stop and listen to this. The Barbara caves in India are a smoking gun for ancient technology.
She's annoying.
Here's the why. There are 5 precision-cut granite caves polished to a near-glass finish. I know this is looking pretty smooth and high-tech already, but I have it on good authority from the people who went to test the caves that what you're seeing here is actually, you're seeing through a layer of translucent polished crystal into the rock surface behind. It's really hard to capture on camera, so you just kind of got to trust him that in real life, you're seeing polished, translucent crystal. It's not just the polishing that's incredible. This is a rendering of a very precise LiDAR scan of one of the caves. You can see this insane shaping towards the end and then a doorway.
Seriously, this is bizarre. Look at that. And then she goes nuts over a perfect circle. I mean, I've never seen anybody go this nuts over a circle before, but...
into a second antechamber that is a perfect sphere. Perfectly curved.
She reminds me of Alien Girl. Right? Similar. Not as good, though. Amy's a lot better than that, but she just has that same head shape. She does. She reminds me of her. Yeah. Yeah. Alien Girl. I hear that every morning. It's Alien Girl. All right, let's look at a ghost video. This one's pretty good. He saw a ghost in the room and was shook to the core. And then he describes it. It's pretty funny, actually. Giddy up.
This guy was working at a desk. He saw something move across the room
Right
in the
here.
corner of his eye, as you can see on the security footage, moving by the black rug, and he was shook.
That's
he then got out of
racist!
his chair trying to figure out what it was.
That's a colored rug. No, that's racist too. It's not white. That's what you say. It's the not white rug.
And he gave us some hilarious commentary of what he was thinking in the moment.
See, I saw that and then it disappeared over there by the desk. And I was like, okay. So I looked at the camera. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna calm down. So I wanted to tell the camera, y'all see that Y'all saw that right? I'm telling CHA, did y'all see that? Okay.
While this guy was
Watch
working
this.
at a desk,
You
he
can
saw
see it
something
right here,
move
watch.
across the room in the corner of
There
his
it is.
eye, as you can see on the security footage, moving by the black.
That's crazy. It is. It's just bizarre. That stuff is real. You guys, whoever, I'm realizing something. People who have never seen a ghost usually don't believe in them, right? Come on. Come to daddy. Come on. Show me your sharp skills. There we go. It's coming. 3, 2, 1. No, the other way. There we go. Now I got it. Push it together, and now get it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And if anybody ever sees any, we haven't had any weird activity here in this room. Well, I saw the thing that was standing here a couple of weeks ago, but nothing has fallen. Remember the license plate fell? It was right around here. I had it on top of 2 little thumbtacks and it just fell down off the wall. Shouldn't have. Yeah, weird stuff, man. Felt like I got pushed, grabbed, poked, and prodded. I believe the aliens are here. I don't know why I have this guy here, Milton Torres. He was ordered to shoot down a UFO the size of an aircraft carrier in 1957. You ever remember this guy? Check this out. I've been holding on to this video for a month. Don't know why. I just never found a place to play it.
I've been around for years, and they're documenting what's going on Earth. For what reason, I don't know. And when I came in on this thing, I had my trigger depressed, ready to shoot, and it just took off. But I knew now, like I said, that this was not an ordinary airplane. This is something far beyond anything we're on, even on the drawing board. Mach 10. No way. I'm sure that the Russians have incidents like this. I'm sure that others. I know that have been reported from Peru and Argentina and other countries. And even Iran had one that they talk about. So, this is too universal to be a singular incident. This is just one of many. If there is a reason for closing it and putting it secret, it's because they're afraid that people will panic. Because, they're afraid of aliens and the War of the Worlds and things like that. I don't think that's the case. Because I don't see any hostile intent in anything they've done so far.
Britain's minister.
I'm joking. It just looks like I'm underwater and I figured out how to do it. This is awful. Ew, look at my callus from working out because I'm such a man. I say it every day, don't I? Because I'm working out. Urgh. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna die soon anyway. Lord Jesus, please take me now. Oh Lord, Lord Jesus. Diamond-shaped UFO. All right, let's talk about these ultra-terrestrials, shall we? Because this is now beginning to go in another gear in this field. Yeah, there is a weird. Oh boy! Wow, that was. Hold on, that's the emergency beep. What? Let's take a look here. So, post-disclosure world, UFO Jesus says the ultra-terrestrial hypothesis for UAP is the one I find most fascinating, exceeding visitation from other planets and purely interdimensional origins. Nevertheless, I hope this presence stems from all of the above, because I like my reality like I like my movies. Fake? What does that mean? You want your reality to be like a movie? That is millennial talk right there. Yeah. Where nothing you do ever, nothing can ever go wrong. You're entitled to have as many karate moves as you can have. Defend yourself. Deflect bombs and bullets. All right. The ultra-terrestrial hypothesis is weird because I'll tell you why. It's too convenient. It fills in all the blanks for everybody's like, where do they come from? Well, they're ultra-terrestrial. What does that mean? Well, they can go interdimensionally and pretty much do anything. Oh, well, that makes sense. So they can go dimension to dimension? Yep. Are they time travelers? Sure. Sure they are. Can they cloak themselves? Why not? Why not? Can they morph into, let's say, like another object, like an airplane, and fit in? Absolutely. And they have telepathy, these aliens? They can talk to us without moving their lips? Yeah, okay. And that's because they're ultra-terrestrial, because they can do it all. That's what ultra is, right? Ultra is the ultimate. Am I not? Is that wrong? Let me look it up. ULTRARESTRIAL. Let's see what ultra-terrestrial. No, that's the Urban Dictionary. Here it is. Ultra-terrestrial, being outside of the Earth or its atmosphere, coming from beyond the Earth. Fits in. It fits in everything you want. It fits right there for you. That's it. Ultra-terrestrial is cheating. That fits in. Do you remember at the beginning of the show, what did I say? Kids nowadays, and they've been doing it since cheat codes became free. And these kids buy the games and they go right to the cheat sheets. And I want to see how it ends. I want to go through every level without trying. I just want to have fun. You spend $60 to do nothing with you don't even try to do the game. Well, I'll finish it first and then I'll play it. That makes so much sense. I want to know before my friends know. Well, that's what ultra-terrestrial is. You're cutting out all the hard work and just saying they're ultra-terrestrial. They're outside of the Earth or its atmosphere, coming from beyond the Earth. That covers it. Does it? Not really, if you take this definition. Because being outside of the Earth or its atmosphere is not of the Earth. So that does not fit in. I was wrong. That's not what it means. It doesn't mean they can do everything. They come from everywhere. It's from outside of the Earth or its atmosphere. It says it right here. Right on the left. Right here. Coming from beyond the Earth. That's ultra-terrestrial. All right. Now you know, now I know. But that's where they're heading. So, What does that mean? Because Lou Elizondo a few months ago said, we think they're coming from, possibly from the Earth. Like they've always been here, maybe these beings they're alive, but they use the Earth to move. You know what I mean? It's like the Matrix, really, for them. You know how Neo was able to just jack in, go anywhere he wants, fly there, whatever, get there rather quickly. It's kind of like the same thing, I think. They're part of the Earth. Some people might even say it is the Earth. Wouldn't that be weird? Can't be. Could the Earth have made, let's say, a biological entity that figured out a way? I don't know. I just can't think of it. They figured out a way to survive billion years or whatever, but I don't know if that would be true either. There's just too many possibilities. It's really frustrating. So if you're saying they're ultra-terrestrial, now you know what it means. Not from the Earth. It's beyond the atmosphere and beyond. Interesting. Very interesting. But that doesn't mean interdimensional though. Exceeding visitation from other planets and purely interdimensional origins. See, he doesn't even know it, what the definition is, UFO Jesus. He doesn't get it either. All right, alien scientist throwing in 2 cents on Corbell. This is a rare sight. Alien scientist talking. Come on, Jeremy Corbell. If I was out there spreading false information about UFOs to millions of viewers on the biggest platforms in the world, I would hope that people would try to correct me too. And I would be more open to skepticism than you have been. So I said, yeah, come on, Jeremy. Make-believe ufology is the new jujitsu. Remember when no one believed you when you said you're the next Steven Seagal Greer? Still don't believe you? Come on, man. Admit you made mistakes with the videos you dropped. Nothing yet. He has not replied. And nor will he. Well, Mick West is throwing his hat into the Twitterverse lately and has said this. This is from, can you reverse engineer something just from eyewitness memories of how it seemed to move? The enthusiasm for trying to extract science from ephemeral UFO reports might be related to science fiction, like one of my childhood favorites, Welcome to Mars by James Blish. Can you reverse engineer something just from eyewitness memories of how it seemed to move? I've got a man in my labs who's worked out a really colossal infringement of relativity derived from just the bare knowledge that Dolph had some kind of anti-gravity and nothing more, not from any knowledge of what Dolph actually did, because nobody has that. I don't even care. I don't even care about that, but this sudden surge to go find ET, it scares me a little bit. Just a little. And you want to know what I really think it's about? Let's just say the Galileo Project. They're pointing their telescopes outward. But I think what's going on is more political than anything we've ever seen. They're trying to confuse us. When I say they, I mean the government, the Pentagon, NASA, White House, whoever. They're trying to confuse us. And they did that when they came up with 3 different names for the new UFO room office that's going to be inside the DOD. So making it hard for us to get FOIA requests quickly and things of that nature. They are on point in doing what they do, and that is to make us think many different things. So, Elizondo is part of the Galileo Project. Did you not know that or forget? Let's not forget that. He threw himself in the mix. Yeah, and they accepted him. And Gary Nolan and Nick Pope and Christopher Mellon, the Mellanator. Christopher Thornton Mellon. Thornton Mellon is a throwback to Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. Thornton Mellon, tall and fat stores. Why? Why would they need to be in that Galileo Project? And then, as you know, they're embedded with the Pentagon and that ARRO room, the ARRO room. ARRO, what is it called? ARRO? And Jeremy Corbell is not doing anything lately. Nothing. He's just out there trying to stick up for himself, talking a lot of Lazar. I think he's got another movie coming out. Lou's got the book that's going to be coming out. Who knows when? Probably next year in March or May. Maybe? I don't know. But this, what this is, they're just trying to confuse us because something militarily is going on. I think either they are using our Space Force to use satellites. I think they're using Elon Musk and using his satellites. I think they're looking for something or someone that is going to harm the Earth. And something could be like an asteroid. Maybe they're looking for a certain asteroid. Maybe they found it one day and it was coming right for Earth. No, they wouldn't lose data like that, so I doubt that's it. It makes me wonder, is there anything that, because I tried looking for asteroids that were supposed to hit Earth in 2023, 24, 25, within the next couple of years. And things get close, but nothing gets direct. There's nothing that they found so far. But, just a couple of weeks ago, an asteroid came within 1 million miles of Earth, and they only saw it a few days before it got close because the sun, it came from that side. And we can't see anything right away when it's in the sun. That's a lot of space that we can't see because of the sun. You don't think that we would have the type of telescope technology where we can, block out the sun's rays and see what's out there without being blinded? That's weird. Anyway, but, look at it. We're on Mars. We've got a rover. We've had rovers on there 15 years now, running around looking for water. I think they found more water or something like that. They're on the moon. China's on the moon, right? I think their thing died off, finally, their rover. The Artemis is going around the moon on the 29th. Elon Musk has thrown up hundreds of those satellites this year since January. The first couple of days of January, they were launching every other day. Remember? I even made a note to it back in January. I said, my God, there's like mission after mission to get these things up there. It's really weird. I know he wants to have 40,000 of them. That's a lot of shit. That's a lot of little satellites that are the size of briefcases floating around, throwing down Wi-Fi signal for the internet. I always thought that was a cover for something else. I don't buy it. Yeah, it's happening. I know it works, but it doesn't work that well. But don't you think that they would use those and see what people are doing? Just every launch, they just throw up another secret satellite with Elon Musk. Hey, your payload is gonna say this, but we're gonna throw in this spy satellite because we need to know what's going on over here. It's what they're doing. You know damn well that's what's going on. I don't understand why. Nobody can tell us why. Lou doesn't know why. Jeremy doesn't know why. Nobody knows why. Why they're out there. What are we doing? What are we doing? We still don't even know what the gimbal is. And then the Calvine. I mean, this is just, if you think of all the evidence that's come out, think about it. The Batman balloon, that was a flop. The hearing we just had where they had that half of a second blip go by was most likely a balloon. The 3 videos, I don't like them. I think they're bullshit. I like the Puerto Rican one. The Puerto Rico one where it splits. After it goes, it looks like it's in the water and then it splits into 2 objects. That's really weird. There are UFOs, like legitimate UFOs out there. I'm not saying there aren't. I'm just saying that we seem to be focusing on finding ET all of a sudden. Like everybody's getting involved. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. It really is. And what I think is, because if I'm wrong, and they are out there just looking for alien, ET, ships, and all that stuff, I want to know why. What's the rush? It seems like everybody's rushing to do it, like trying to be the first one maybe to get something. Oh, Lisa Bowden? A $5 super chat came in. I must have missed it. Asking for the link to the video of the ghost. Yeah, I put that at the end of the show. It'll be in the show's description. I didn't see your super chat, but here it is. Thank you very much, Lisa. I'm sorry I missed it. It's hard to see. Yeah, definitely is. Man, that came in 20 minutes ago. I'm sorry, I missed it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Helen, Crystal Energy, and Coral for bringing that to my attention. Appreciate that. It's good teamwork here, folks. Lisa Bowden. The $5 super ghost video chat. Yeah, I'll get that out there to you. That's right. You can help support the show. We are, what are we, 6-7 days a week? We survive because of you, and we hope you are getting what you're looking for when you come here. A little bit of fun. Sometimes the shows are more serious than others. Sometimes not everything's funny. Not everything is hysterical. Not everything can be funny all the time. I'm surprised. Really, I am. I'm surprised. Nothing. Lantonio with the $5 super dono. That's just pure love from Lantonio. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Mucho gusto generoso. You're a continuing supporter of Goof On, of course. Lantonio, everybody. Appreciate it. I do. All right. Put this here. All right, because I do have some things I want to go over. I want to show you this. This is incredible. This happened in Florida. Yeah. This happened when? Yesterday? Today. Jesus. You're going to love this. It's beautiful, actually. Nothing UFO. It's weather related. But this is what I want to catch. You should be able to hear this. Water spout. Yeah.
Guys, good morning. Just stumbled across something. Look at that view. That's a big one. Heading east. 38, here it comes.
Woo! You said it, Jack.
Let's go!
Let's go! Woohoo! That's a water spout. I want to get near a water spout. I think you can survive a water spout more than you could an actual tornado because of the it's just water. Unless it soaks up a few fish and, you know, it throws them at you at 100 miles an hour. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be in one. God, I know I am going to get incredible storm videos when they come. You know, hurricanes. I just want one to come by. Like, give me a chance to do something with the weather out here. All I get is I stand in front of my house and, yeah, got some thunderstorm today. Looks great. Big lightning. Lots of water coming out of the sky. You know, I need something interesting to happen in Florida. Oh my God. What is this? Here's a link to something. Oh my God. Here's the proof for all the flat earther holes, flat earther a-holes. Rockets don't launch straight up. I think the saying goes, you go up to get off the surface, you go sideways to stay off the surface. What? This picture? Yeah, a lot of flat earthers think that the firmament is keeping us from going out into space. But what the flat earthers keep forgetting, to go straight through the atmosphere, like if you want to poke a hole and go straight through the atmosphere, it is way harder and it takes a lot more fuel to go straight up than to get into the atmosphere and go at it at a sideways. I forget why, but that was the reason. It's just easier. I guess the curvature of the earth is what you're seeing here, right? Isn't that what it is? It's the curvature of the earth. They're going up, but the earth is curved. So I think that's what it is, right? The inside, what is this? Then inside the tornado of sharks and octopus, they mutate into sharktopuses so they stick to you when they bite you. Oh, weird. No way. That's gross. What is that? Huh? What is that noise?
What is that?
Oh my God, you guys can hear the fan on in the background? It's that loud? I never noticed that before. I'm going to have to move the fan. Uh-oh, Bernie sent me something. Make of it what you will, but here's another perspective of the Calvin UFO. Inquiring minds want to know. You have to check out the location of... Yeah, I did. That's what Alien Addict did today. Whoever, Bernie G, sent me that email. Yeah, that's what they did. They went to the location. And flew and got some photos off Google Earth. Yeah, I didn't show that part of the video. All right, let me do that. Bernie sent me something here. And then I'll here, let me get rid of this. Let me pull this up from Alien Addict Show. Get rid of that.
If it was something in the sky, I think that is something that could happen. You know, you could have that happen.
If it was something.
But to be perfectly honest, I'm fucking mortified by it because
Me too.
You know, like I saw that. I was sat in the pub with my dad. And I thought, fuck me. I remember I retweeted it. See, there's an interesting thing. if you go back to that drone footage, there was
See, here's the fence. They're by the fence. So there's a fence that's there that they found on Google Earth, right at the location. They found the location, you know, on Google Maps. I think it's coming up. This is the dam that holds all the water in.
I tell you what, Google.
I must have missed it, where they have the Google Earth.
And the person that sent it to Professor Simon, was it one of you two that sent it to Professor Simon, by the way?
Us?
Yeah.
No, I've been ridiculously busy. I haven't had time to do my normal.
I'm joking.
Pranks and hoaxes.
I think.
What if it's smaller?
So she said.
Hey.
It's again. Look at.
All right, let's look at the Bernie. Bernie G just sent me a video here. Let's look at this one together. This is another version of what people think. Oh, this guy's great. Yeah, I know this guy. Hold on, pulling it up. Why you want to look at my blurry ass?
A military craft or a reflection of a wee rock. And if it is a reflection of a small rock in a lake, it's still there, isn't it? So I reached out to you wonderful viewers, both on YouTube and on my Patreon site. Some of you live in the Calvine Pitlochry district of Central Highlands, and Graham French said, I know the rock. Whoa. And he has a photograph of the rock. So here it is. The rock he claims is real. It's in Loch Arrochty, which is a man-made reservoir built in 1957, a fine year, the year of my birth, and Sputnik, in the Central Highlands in the Calvine area. And in the middle of this man-made flooded valley, there's still a wee peaky triangular rock. So the rock idea is it's a reflection in water, and the top half is a triangular rock, and the bottom half is a reflection making a diamond shape, which is looks like it's floating in the sky. And there's a wee airplane, which is possibly a Harrier, lots of other ideas, flying also above it and reflected in the water. And we'll get on to the reflection in a minute. But how was the photograph taken, and why are we confused if it is a reflection? Well, because you don't see a horizon line. And as you know, in Scotland, if you don't like the weather, wait for 5 minutes and it'll change. Or
this is, frustrating. I just get to the point. Just tell me what it is.
Now, a lot of people have raised, why isn't the aircraft upside down? What? Well, mirrors don't really work like that. So imagine an airplane flying, here's my airplane, flying over. You see an airplane flying over in the mirror. It's not as if it's an upside down airplane. You don't see the other side of the airplane. Maybe that's not what you mean, but it is possible that the airplane is reverse. So if there was lettering, it would seem like backwards because it's a mirror image. But I don't think you see the other side of the aircraft, because a lot of people are saying to see it in the way in the photograph, the airplane must have been flying upside down. Well,
Jesus,
if it was upside down. No, it doesn't make any 2022 equivalent. Their website or whatever, their Discord server, the pointy rock. It doesn't matter that the conditions aren't exactly the same. You're probably going to find that there's a choppiness on the water, but that's fine. We just to see that the rock shape, the top half of the rock, corresponds to what we see in the photograph.
That's what I said. The top of the rock is shaved off a little compared to the one in the water. Well, it's not water.
And if that's the case is solved. but we have to wait for that. One other viewer came up with this. Recently, because of the low water levels in the reservoir, there was a photograph of the rock. It's not a great photograph, it's this one, but I think it clearly shows the top half of the diamond UFO not really reflected. And it's the rock in...
You see the land, right? You see what he's talking about?
It's this one, but I think it clearly shows that...
But you don't see a reflection anywhere at all. And you can't go picking out every rock with the 33% corner here and say that's it. I know, maybe the sun's not at the right angle and all that shit. Come on, man. This is getting crazy now.
The top half of the diamond UFO...
That's not even close.
Not really reflected.
It's not even close, dude. I hate this. This has got to be a reflection on water shit. It's just not it.
And it's the rock in Loch Arocti, so... This is the rock, but we need a slightly better picture from the bank of the loch, ideally with the fence and a bit of willow trees, just the spot that whoever it was took it. And talking about that, Andrew at Sheffield Hallam University, here he is looking at processing the scan of David Clarke's retrieved photograph, has come up with lots of information about it. It was definitely shot on a strange, very professional Ilford black and white stock that used color processing, because black and white processing by 1990 is gone unless you did it yourself. So this was an Ilford Sacat. It's the Ilford black and white stock that you ran through a C47 color processing bath, but produced black and white pictures. Professional. So whoever took the picture, professional. So this wasn't an amateur snap. So I think that
Wait a minute, but the story says it was just what, a couple of dudes? A couple of I can't remember, firemen, was it? I don't know. It didn't seem like they were cameramen. But just because somebody has an expensive camera does not make them a photographer professionally. That's an assumption. We can't live off assumptions. You got to go by what camera was used. Doesn't matter who was using it. Because you don't know. Nobody knows.
That's
a weird thing to say. I don't like that. You know, I don't like it.
That's good.
I like buying the best of the best. I used to when I can afford it. But you buy the best stuff because it's the best. Doesn't mean I'm a movie maker. It doesn't mean I'm a documentarian. Doesn't mean I'm a photographer, a director. That's a weird thing he said. He's bringing his pussycat on.
Wiley! Hiya. What? Is it a UFO? It was very clear on that. But anyway, I think she has an opinion.
Doesn't this guy remind you of Lee in 30 years? Lee from Must See Audio? That's going to be him. And I don't know what he's got in his mouth. This guy's got something in his mouth like an extra row of teeth. That is strange. It looks like whatever's in there is trying to get out.
And Nick Pope has plowed in. He's come out of the wilderness with his Twitter account and first of all posted a great picture of Nick working at the MOD.
All right. What's going on? Do you guys hear this? Did you guys hear that? That was bizarre. Something started playing and now it stopped. I didn't even touch anything. That's weird. It must be somebody who hacked my computer and is I can't believe that Fat Tony said that he was the reason Rich is having problems with his computer is because I hacked it. He's telling people that he hacked my computer. That's why I have problems. First of all, I don't have any problems. I'm the problem. It's operator problem. That guy lies when he speaks. It is unbelievable the amount of bullshit that comes out of S4. I mean, it's bad over there. I haven't been there, but I just know. What is it? Is it time? It is time. Come on, everybody. Let's relax a few minutes. It's the Gomez. Go, go, go. Come on, everybody. Put your hands up. Yeah, shake those hips, baby. I'm so pretty. All right, now I'm good. Now I'm done. Thank you, Views with a Z, for the $1.79 super chat. But it's not, it's a pounds, baby. No, this monofilm, no, there's monofilm you could get developed while you wait. Are you saying there's monofilm you could get to develop while you wait? I guess, but that was done in 1990, right? Yeah, it was done. That photo was 1990, right? Oh, it's time. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Views with a Z. It's up to everybody now to enjoy yourselves for 30 seconds. Views, continuing supporter of Goof. What are they? Sorry.
Why are they? What do they mean? What are they? Why are they? What do they mean? What do they mean? Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the field.
It's much better this speed. Much better at this speed.
Are they harbingers of world change? Secrets in the field. Secrets in the field. What are they?
Thank you, Samo, for that. Hey, Ricardo Jimenez, happy Taco Tuesday. You bet it. A $2 Super Taco Tuesday from Ricardo Jimenez. Grazie, mucho gusto, re generoso. Ricardo Jimenez, a continuing supporter of Goof On. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. That's right, it is Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. You know, I am going to get some tacos right after the show. Yep, I am. And 4 burritos. Yep. Oh, shit. Are you kidding me? This can't be happening right now. Hold on a second.
Anybody seen Richie?
Shit.
Huh?
Don't say a word.
I'm gonna keep coming back until somebody remembers seeing Richie.
Don't look to the right. Don't look to the right. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Wow. Wow. I mean, and I wanted to play this for you guys because I know you like to laugh a little. So take a look at this.
Let's see what the leader of the free world has been up to lately. Well, here is the president shaking hands with Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and immediately forgetting that he had just shook hands with Chuck Schumer and then trying to shake hands again. Oh dear, have a look. given the president's obvious cognitive decline, it's probably best to send him to the beach house as often and for as long as possible. There's a fair bit happening in America right now, but the president is back on his bike and preoccupied with ice cream and bathing suits.
President, will you come talk to us?
No, gotta go get some bathing suits. That's what he said. Meanwhile, the vice president, the woman 180-year-old heartbeat away from the top job, is struggling with the simplest of concepts.
So equity as a concept
Oh my
says,
God.
recognize that everyone has the same capacity, but in order for them to have equal opportunity to reach that capacity, we must pay attention to this issue of equity if we are to expect and allow people to compete on equal footing.
Wow. She's brilliant. No, they got her down, man. She's a brilliant person. Hey, if there is not equality of outcomes among people born to the same parents and raised under the same roof, huh? If there is not equality of outcomes among people born to the same parents and raised under the same roof, why should equality of outcomes be expected or assumed when conditions are not nearly so comparable? Thomas Sowell. I don't know what that means. All I know is I've got a UFO video here to play for you. You want Bigfoot? Let's do Bigfoot. How about a ghost? Ghost slamming doors. This is a good one. You ready? In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I press play. Huh.
Caralho, bicho, o que é isso, mano? Cuidado, Judá. Cuidado,
Isn't
mano.
that
Que é
weird?
isso, mano?
How's it doing that?
Caralho, mano. Que é isso, bicho?
Seriously?
Caralho, mano, que é
Oh,
isso?
I see. They must... I see, watch. Oh, you prick, you. It's gotta be, that vine is covering the thing that makes it open and close.
Vai, mano, vai, mano.
See that
Vai,
vine?
mano, vai, mano.
Watch. That vine right there. It's probably on a trip where you could pull a wire through this side or from the outside. You pull it and then it flings back. And I bet you if there was no music and people talking, you would hear the spring in here creaking. That's what's going on. You know, like a spring. Springs always make that noise.
Mano, que é isso, bicho?
It's gotta be. Although I don't see a spring.
Vai, mano, vai, mano. Vai, mano, vai, mano. Vai, mano.
And why didn't they try stopping it? You know? The music. Good Lord. Good Lord. What else? This? Oh, this is a good one. You want to see a UFO? All right, let's do this one. 3, 2, 1, a gush. No sound. Yeah, remember this one? Unfound disclosed files. Look at it change. Look at it. No, this is a real UFO. This isn't CGI or Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. This is a real UFO. It's pretty cool. I don't see how that could be a balloon I don't see how that could be an umbrella. Look at this. The metallic look to it underneath it. This thing goes on for 5 minutes. This is real. Let's fast forward a little bit. Look at how weird it is. Do you guys remember this one? Shane Reed's here, everybody. Sapphire Elf, how are you? Good to see you here. I meant to say hello earlier. Good to see you here. Yeah, this is weird. This is a weird one, right? Yeah, I've recorded something very similar, but from a greater distance, and it did exactly what this thing is doing. I have the video. I could show it to you, but you won't be able to see it. You'll be like, I don't see it. You would see if you watched it 10 times. You know, it's like a 30-second video I have of what I think's a disc, but it's not easy to see and to believe. So I never play it. But this thing is pretty weird. This reminds me of it. That's why I'm not so easy to dismiss some things than others. Because I've recorded weird stuff. That's pretty weird. It looks fake, right? I mean, it just does. It's a weird UFO, whatever it is. What I don't like is we don't get perspective. I don't know how high in the sky it is. I don't know if this is something on a string. So with that being said, I think that is something on a string. But it can't be. Because look, it goes sideways and everything. If it was on a string, it would just be in one position. So, yeah, I don't know. That's a good one. It's weird. It's just weird. That's all. We don't have to understand everything. What's that? Yeah. One more here. I already did that. So, to wrap things up, why, and think about this, if you have an answer, maybe email me, goofonradio@gmail.com. What is this sudden uptick to go find ET? Why are governments, private companies, what are those companies that, nonprofit organizations, the Galileo Project, the Pentagon, NASA, why are they all getting together trying to find ET? At this time, it is something is up. And if you look at the way the government ran the country, our country, into the ground this last year and a half, something is up. I think something is up. When you deplete your oil reserves and shut down to be energy dependent, it's almost as if you don't want to give your oil to the world. It's like Biden shut it down for a reason. This is what I'm trying to think logically. What's going on? What are they doing in the life playbook of the Illuminati? What are they doing? Is it the false flag alien invasion next? Because it sure feels like it. Something is imminent. And imminent could be within a year. God, I just feel it in my bones. There's something up. It's weird. There's just too much chatter. There's too many things going on right now. We've got to try to get the Galileo Project up and running. And, now Tom DeLonge is back up with TSA now. Left out an S-hole. It's not T or a T-hole. Left out a TTSA, left out a T, right? Yeah, this is weird. That everything is weird right now. If you look at all the things that people are talking about, what are they talking about? They're still talking about the Wilson documents. They're talking about a 25, 32-year-old, very confusing, very hard to figure out picture from Calvin. What are we talking about? What's new? What's going on? Not much. We got the Gallagher thing signed, so, you know, pilots and people in the government are going to be able to report their UFO encounters, whether it's a mental thing, they get injured or just got in proximity or saw something. They now can report it, great, to the government without being reprimanded. If that's even what happens, you know, it's sad. But so now I showed a video the other day, 2 nights ago. Those 2 pilots were talking about seeing UFOs and posting it on TikTok. When did that ever happen before? It's never happened in history. So now we're hearing from pilots talking about seeing UFOs open and freely on the internet. This is a great time for UFOs. If you're in it and you want to learn a lot, this is the best time to come into. I've never seen it better than what it is today. And I'm not saying it's perfect, because it's so not perfect. We just have to keep our eyes and ears open and figure out who the liars are and who's telling the truth. The sad thing is, anything that comes from the government or from mainstream media, can't trust it. But I appreciate them trying to make ufology and UFOs a hip thing and not being such a stigma. Is that right? Yeah. Denbub with $7 super dono. Hey, there's no super chat, no sticker. It's the perfect love donation. If you want to finish up the show with the dono, we've got no seconds left. That's it. Thank you, Denbub. I appreciate that. Right at the end of the show, too. And because of that, we'll give you this one. Yeah! Truthology for ufology. Denbub. Grazie. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Really, I do. Continuing supporter of GoofOn. Thank you, moderators, Corlan, everybody else, super chatters. Thank you for supporting the show, giving it your time, and making sure things stay up and running smoothly. Thank you. And the newcomers and the veterans, thank you very much for giving GoofOn a chance. Hope it wasn't too rough for you tonight, seeing that what we actually try to do is figure things out one day at a time. And we will be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Friday, we'll be on Alien Addict with, I can't tell you who. But holy shit, it is going to be a great show. I almost told you, and I don't think I'm supposed to. But it's going to be a great show. Oh my God. You guys don't, whatever you do, you can't miss Alien Addict coming up Friday. By the way, I'll put the link to everything I played tonight in the show's description. We are Truthology for ufology. Play it. Yeah! Truthology for ufology. Yeah, we know. We know. Mucho gusto, generoso, everybody. Have a great night, and alien bless. There's gonna be no apology to nobody. I'm not gonna change. He's not gonna change. Everybody gonna stay the same. Fuck ufology.